welcome to the Boiler Ball pregame show, where an extra special day awaits Purdue basketball here at Mackey Arena. It is the annual T-shirt game, which means it's a whiteout game. It's the second meeting of the season with rival Michigan State. Special uniforms for our Boilermakers today. All kinds of stuff to talk about. So let's get right to it. I'm Rob Blackman. This is former Boilermaker Bobby Riddell, and this is Chris Forman, our Director of Sports Information for Purdue men's basketball. All the things to talk about today in a short little amount of time. Chris, let's start with this. Annual T-shirt day at Mackey Arena. I'm wearing one of them. If you come to the game today, you will be guaranteed one of these because we printed up over 15,000 of them, and there aren't 15,000 available seats. So you're sure to get a T-shirt. But T-shirt game, it's a whiteout. Awesome.
Yeah, I love this game every year. This is the first year we've gone white, just trying something new. We've gone black, gold, some version of it, about the last 10 years. This is the 10th annual T-shirt game. We're 8-1 record, won 8 in a row with it. Obviously, the atmosphere in here today is going to be electric. Should be a great game.
Every single fan that shows up today will have a T-shirt waiting for them on their seat. Again, it looks like this, and we encourage you to wear it, please. That's why we're giving you a freebie. All we ask is that you wear the shirt. It'll look great on TV. CBS game today. Purdue also today debuts brand new uniforms, throwback unis.
Yep, to the Rick Mount era. A lot of people have been clamoring for these for a long time, so we're hoping we made you happy. They look great. The style of them, the script Purdue on the front just looks awesome, so they're really sharp. Hopefully the guys can play well in them.
White on white with the jerseys today. Again, throwbacks from the Rick Mount era. All right, Bob Riddell, we're going to look good on TV. We can assure the fans of that. But can we play good on TV? Last time we played these guys less than 2 weeks ago, beat them 64-63 in a game that Purdue narrowly escaped at the Breslin Center.
Right, you hope that look good, play good thing certainly follows through today, and we're going to have an electric home crowd. I gave the Breslin Center was a dogfight. Both those teams battling back and forth. Michigan State one of the few teams this year that was able to out-rebound Purdue in that game, 30-29. Purdue made one extra play down the stretch and was able to come over that victory. But Purdue, if they want to get the victory today, they got to slow down Tyson Walker, who had 30 points in that game at the Breslin Center. They got to deal with the return of Malik Hall. Their team, one of the best players on their roster. He gets them a huge, better presence on both sides of the floor.
Malik Hall didn't play that first game against Purdue. He was injured. He did play Thursday night against Iowa, so we have no reason to not believe he won't play today against Purdue. Now, Bob said something about look good, play good. He looks good today because he's wearing a suit. Why? It's suits and sneakers for the coaching staffs of both teams here with Michigan State and Purdue. Suits and sneakers. Coaches have been doing this for a while now to raise awareness on the fight against cancer. If you would like to help, you can go to coaches.cancer.org, coaches.cancer.org. You'll see the Purdue coaches today wearing suits with basketball sneakers on the sideline. Chris, a lot of stuff going well for Purdue right now. Offensively, number 4 in the country, adjusted offensive efficiency, and defensively in the top 20.
Yeah, number 19 in defensive efficiency. The difference this year and last year, the guys are so connected right now on defense. You got Zach Edey controlling, quarterbacking the lane. He sits in the middle of the lane, points out defense, yells out defensive assignments. He's been great. He was named to the Naismith Award, National Defensive Player of the Year earlier this week. Just an awesome season for him. The guys are locked in. Not great athleticism, but they know what they're doing. They follow the scouting reports. They get in right spots. They get cut off the angles. They absolutely know every game what they're doing defensively.
And they don't foul. The opponents rarely get to the free throw line against Purdue.
Yeah, opponents only averaging about 9 free throw attempts a game, which would be the fewest in the country and who knows how long, for a long, long time. So Purdue plays great defense without fouling. They get fouled on the other end. Makes a huge difference in the result usually.
And it allows the other team's coach to complain in the post-game press conference the entire time about Purdue never fouling. Not that that's happened less than 100 times this year. Bob, that first meeting in East Lansing, you mentioned the great play of Tyson Walker. He was dynamic, 30 points for Michigan State. But our Zach Edey wasn't bad as well, 32 points, 17 rebounds, and the game-winning shot. I can assume Purdue's going to try to get the ball to Zach early and often again today, or do you think Michigan State will change up how they defend in the post?
Yeah, you're right. Zach was incredible last game. I think he said after the game he felt like he should have scored 40 points. Got a lot of single coverage in that game, as you pointed out. Michigan State opted to stick with Purdue shooters on the perimeter. And I presume we'll get something similar tonight. I think that's kind of appears to be Tom Izzo's MO. That's how he defended Trey Jackson Davis most of the game. In Princeton, certainly you can see them switching up maybe a little bit and just trying to get Zach some different looks. Zach didn't get comfortable last game, that's still covering. So different looks, but I expect Zach either early and often as always. If he's single covered, he can go to work.
You know what I liked about the win Thursday night at Michigan, to change gears just a little bit, Purdue's bench may have been as good as they were all year. 23 points, 14 rebounds off the bench.
That was really fun to see those guys have those contributions. They've had some struggles here in Big Ten play a little bit. To have all four of those guys have a moment or two or more to help contribute to that win. It was just pivotal because when you go through a Big Ten grind, one of those contributions from everyone to win a Big Ten championship. That game at Michigan was a huge boost for those guys on the bench to have those moments.
The irony of the game at Michigan State 2 weeks ago, Purdue had 3 points from its bench and only 4 rebounds. So much better against Michigan Thursday. Let's see if they'll be good tonight here against Michigan State. Chris Forman, it is significant today for a number of reasons we've already spoken about. Maybe the biggest of all, the paint crew is in the house today, and they, for the first time ever, the paint crew will see the #1 ranked team in the country here at Mackey. All these weeks we've been ranked #1 has been without the paint crew in the house.
Yeah, we were ranked #1 in December. They were on break. Then Rutgers obviously beat us, and then the games following, we were #3. Moved up to #1 again this week, so the paint crew for the first time in school history will see Purdue play at home. I mean, just a huge game. I mean, honestly, you win this game, you go 10-1 in the league. Northwestern and Rutgers both have 3 losses. Rutgers with a big game today against Iowa, at Iowa. Right. They go up to 4 losses. Purdue will have almost a 3-game lead at the halfway point of the league standings. So a win here today would go a long, long ways to getting the Big Ten title.
And remember, Purdue can control its own destiny against Northwestern. Purdue still gets a chance to play the Wildcats. Don't get a chance to play Rutgers again, however, at least here in the regular season.
Rob, who at the start of the season had Purdue, Rutgers, Northwestern as the top 3 teams in the league?
Yeah, at the midway point.
You play a parlay on that, you're winning a lot of money.
Still 10 games to go starting today, Bob. The good news, though, of the 10 games remaining, 6 are at home.
Yeah, that's huge. As far as trying to win this Big Ten championship, coming down the home stretch here, especially when you get tired legs late in the season. It's nice to have 6 of those 10 games with the home crowd, giving you that energy boost. So great job by the Boilers, obviously getting those 6 road wins here to start the play. Only 4 left. We only fly in the air 2 more times. With 2 of our road games being at Northwestern and at Indiana, which we'll take a bus to. So yeah, we got a nice setup here the rest of the way.
Hopefully only 2 more times until
forever. Till the season's over. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Houston. I totally blew the joke. He set me up perfectly, and I blew it. I guess we probably wouldn't bust to Houston if we're fortunate enough to get there. Listen, thank you for joining us, everyone. This is a 12:20 tip-off for Purdue and Michigan State, the second meeting between the 2 teams. We played just not quite 2 weeks ago. It was on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, that Monday in East Lansing, an afternoon game. Purdue winning 64-63. We'll see what happens here today at Mackey Arena. It's a whiteout. It's suits and sneakers. It's Chris Forman.
I was running around all morning. I had to be comfortable.
We're not mad at him. By the way, I should mention this from a media standpoint. You're out of seats, right?
Yeah, we're out of seats,
crushed today.
Floor spots. It's a big game. Big game, and it's on CBS. But we know you'll be listening to the Purdue Radio Network with myself and Bobby Riddell. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great Sunday afternoon, everyone. Whiteout Day at Mackey Arena as we honor the Rick Mount era of Purdue Boilermakers with a special throwback uniforms. Have a great day and boiler up, everyone.